Alright, YouTube, here it is. Pretty much I'm done taking pictures of everything I did. What I got, I built a small block 357. Took me about a year. Yeah, about a year now. I got this car, had nothing in it. No engine, no transmission, no floors. It was just pretty much a bucket. When I bought it home, everybody was like, "What you doing?" But it's to the point now. Got a small block Chevy 357 in here. I'm running the Vortex heads. They have been ported. They've been machined. Of course, you got to get the bosses machine down, or they just won't work right. Got a Holly 600, and I'm running a Street Fire distributor. It's doing fine. It fires right up. It's hitting good. Let's see. Fuel wise, I'm running a Holly Blue fuel pump. It's doing good. I will say on these Holly carburetors, I think it's rumored that you can get about 67. As a matter of fact, I got a Quicksilver regulator here. They even say it's set to 7 at the factory, but that's just too much, man. Fuel will shoot everywhere. So I got it back down to 5. I'm gonna see how that do. I haven't drove it yet to see how that do on the road. I might have to come down on it, but it's been doing better than when I first started it. If you see, I took and made the vapor return line. The vapor return line, I'm actually made that a fuel return line. I got new hoses. I am running the electric fan, and of course that's one of the reasons for the carb upgrade. Of course, I got the cable right there. That's not too hard. I took about a weekend to wire it. I wanted it to be right. I wanted to know what was what. And, with the age of the car and the condition I got with wires everywhere, I kind of had to pick through stuff, take some stuff out. It had some kind of rig car alarm on it. I had to pull that out. I did delete the heating in there. I don't need that. When I got it, the heating and air box actually had a hole in it where the heater core is exposed, and he put a piece of sheet metal over it. So I went ahead and didn't want to deal with the headache of getting a new one, so I just deleted it. Of course, I swapped the battery over here. I think in the 81 it came over there, but I moved it over here. Got the mini torque starter down there. Of course, I wrapped it with a shield. I'm running these shorty headers. These came from Jegs. And I was worried about the heat down there. It's so close. I am going to run the Super 44 Flowmasters. I got them down there kind of just sitting to help the vehicle be quiet when I crank it up in the neighborhood. I'm not a big fan of open headers. I'm running the 350 turbo with a torque master on it. Installing at 25. Of course, it's a little high. It's 2500. Stage 2 shift kit. Alright, so on the 350 turbo, man, I had trouble finding lines, out of the junkyard. So what I did was I ordered some aluminum lines from Summit with some fittings, but they sent me the fittings, which I don't know why they just didn't fit together right. So I ended up going to MRO stop, if you see, and I got some high pressure hose, 150 psi hose, and they had the flare fittings in there. They had all kind of fittings in there, and I hooked that up. Of course, I know the tranny can have some pressure on it, and that's when I cranked it up. It did real good. I just had to Teflon tape something a little bit more to seal the leak, and that cured it. But other than that, these hoses are working great. I don't know too many people seen that, but it is a high pressure industrial hose, and it does handle transmission fluid pretty good. The pulleys, I got the pulleys out of a junkyard off of a 92 Z28. If anybody know, when you convert to serpentine, you can use, I think, the pulleys off of 87 to 92 Camaro, if I'm correct. But that's them. And then I just simply went and got a Camaro Z28 alternator, and that's what I use for the conversion. I know I already discussed the Holley, the fuel pressure. Pretty much is brand new up in here. Power steering works fine. I did redo the whole front end. It's got new Moog springs, heavy duty springs on it. Of course, I think these cars came with a V8, so I put those heavy duty springs in there to help take the weight of the motor. New bushings, ball joints upper and lower. One side had ball joints on it that was original, which means they've been in here since '81, so they're about a year younger than me. Fuel pump, got that at O'Reilly's. They found that for me, the fit. Kick down cable is on there. I haven't set it yet, but I don't need it directly. I'm running the xe274h cam in here, and I got the vacuum canister to help give me a couple extra pumps on the stop. It do pull vacuum. I'm actually running this vibrant PCV hose, vacuum hose. The hose I had earlier from Goodyear, whenever I cranked it, it just collapsed. It was pressed together. And man, I know the PCV valve was struggling, and I couldn't get no pumps on my brakes, no decent pumps. I need to bleed the brakes, but I just had no luck on it. It was collapsed. On the inside here, did you see earlier? If you look at the pictures, there's no floors in here. I want the interior to be black. B&M shifter, I gotta finish that. Great steering wheel. Switches for the fan, fuel pump. Alright, that's the back. You look under here, I had to get a new gas tank. I cleaned the old one out and put it back on there. Man, as soon as I filled it up, it started leaking. Fuel line was leaking under there, rusted out. I had to put a piece of high pressure hose on that. That's holding. If you look back here, I'm running a Auburn limited slip differential, 373 posi. That should be able to get it moving. We don't want to step on it. Pretty much that's it, YouTube. I had to get new seals for the T-tops. I do got T-tops. One reason I got it. Had to do some wiring here, especially for the gauges and stuff. I think I did fairly well. It's clean. Only thing I probably didn't do was put some dampening down for the sound. You hear everything the engine doing on the inside, but probably get better when I get the exhaust made. Got the fuel pump in the spare tire well down here. I seen that as the lowest point. I can get the fuel pump to siphon the fuel and push it up forward. It can't be level with it, or that defeats the purpose. I didn't have the money for the Grand National tank. This is a budget build. Got the bypass thermostat in there, EMP 301, the part number for that. And pretty much that's it. Timing pretty straight, dead on. For the last couple of times, it did fire right up as soon as it got gas in it. And that's pretty much it. We fire it up, man. So you hear what it sound like. Alright, so everything look good. Try to make sure the wires are clear, the headers. Alright. time is at 35. I don't know if the choke set right on it. Got the roller tips in there. Can roller tips in there. 981 16 springs. Right now, I'm about 800. Good oil pressure, good charge off the alternator. You know, in this cam, got to get a good break in on it. 2025. I didn't record that. Just change the vacuum modulator on here.